Good evening, everyone. It's time to check in with Mr. Tony. It has been a few weeks since I last posted. Um, I've had a crazy 2 weeks. I think 2 weekends ago I flew out to West Palm, I think Florida. Um I went there. I participated in a 5K. Came back with a medal. Like y'all check out the medal. It's pretty heavy. All right. Yeah. So I went there, ran a 5K. It was the 5K. It was a hope for depression. So it was a race benefiting depression research. It was probably like probably about 1,000 runners in it. Um, I actually finished 330th. So I finished in the top like 50%. So I think that's pretty good. My goal time was 35 minutes. Um, I ended up doing 36 and a half around that. So I didn't get my goal time, but I know why I didn't get it. I didn't get it because when I trained for it, I only practice running on a treadmill indoors with no incline, and I practiced on a track. I never ran on an actual road surface. And the entire 5K in Florida was on a road surface. So I was going from road pavement to sidewalks, and it wasn't even ground. So I'm having to run uphill, downhill, and my legs weren't quite in shape to handle that. So the last mile, I literally couldn't feel my lower legs. Like I could not feel my lower legs. So the last mile was a struggle, and I got off pace. The good news is I finished strong. I finished strong. I finished the race. I was a minute and a half off my goal time, but overall, the last 5K I did, I finished in 43 minutes. So this one I finished in 36 and a half minutes. So that's what's that? Let me do the math real quick. That's about like a 7 minute improvement. And I pretty much ran the whole entire way. The last one I probably walked half of it. So major improvement, and that was the main goal. Was just really and my main goal was doing it because I'm on a weight loss journey, and I'm just continuing to do things to promote living a healthier lifestyle, and I'm doing things to help promote that. So I'm involving myself into things a healthy person would do. So my end goal is to be a healthy person. So I have begun to involve myself in things that healthy people do, like run 5Ks, run half marathons. I'm actually going to run another 5K probably in April. So I'm going to continue to train for that. And when you're training for these things, it's like you have to have good habits. If not, the training will be very pointless. So during this time, I can't put on a whole lot of weight. I got to eat right so I don't put on weight, and I have to exercise and continue to run to build my muscles up, my leg muscles up, to be able to sustain running for a little bit over 3 miles. So training for these 5Ks is helping me maintain my main goal as far as being a healthy person. So I hope that makes sense. The the mindset behind what I'm doing. Um, is the goal for me to get first place in a 5K? No, no. The person that won this past the 5K I went to at West Palms, they ran 3.1 miles, a 5K, in 16 minutes. 16 minutes. Yeah. So that's not even a realistic goal for me to even think about. Um, I hope in a year I can do one in 33 minutes. Um, my max, like for my size and height and everything and my age, my max goal is 27 minutes. So one day in the next 5 years, if I can run a 5K in 27 minutes, I won, right? I won. So like this medal was earned just because I finished. So if I get 20, like that's a life. I'm gonna reward myself with a trophy if in 5 years I can run a 5K in 27 minutes. But my short term goal, of course, in my next one, I'm trying to get that 35 minutes. Um, trying to get that 35 minutes. Then next year, hopefully, I can get 33 minutes. And now I'm doing the 5K in April 27th. And then I am trying to do a Spartan run, trying to do a Spartan run in October. Now, what a Spartan run is a 5K. It's a 5K, but you're not just running. Spartan run, you're climbing through mud, you crawling through mud, you climbing ropes, you climbing walls, you carrying big boulders, you pulling people, you carrying people. It's like the ultimate, race that covers weightlifting, running, endurance, but like the mental and everything. So I'm doing that in October. And again, I have to train for that. I have to eat right for that. So in all of this, I am maintaining my main goal, which is to um, live a more healthier life. So this mindset I'm taking as far as living like healthier lifestyle, that's my main goal. This is the kind of stuff like y'all can apply to the goals that y'all have set. Um, it's actually in the book, a book I read, the like Atomic Habits. Pretty much what you're doing is you have a main goal, but you fill in where you at now and that goal with different things that creates an environment to make achieving that goal a lot easier. For example, a lot of people move to LA if they want to be a movie star and be in movies. Why do they do that? Because for one, LA is where they make a bunch of movies, and then you're in an environment that people that's like-minded who's trying to achieve the same goals. So therefore, just by being in that environment, you're creating habits, you're exposed to things, you're exposed to people that's in that field, and that increases your chances of achieving that goal of being a movie star just by being in that environment. So, say for instance, in like y'all cases, if your goal, let's say, is let's go as far as in school, your goal is to become an A student and make A's on your test. Um, a smart thing for you to do is hang around people who make A's on their tests. Um, that's a great way for you to begin to change your grades and reach your goals of becoming an A student. You have to place yourself in the environment, and you have to become a person that has the habits of achieving that goal. So, like being around people who are A students, you get a chance to see their habits, and then you can mock their habits. You can bite off their habits, whatever it takes, and then you can apply that to yourself, and that increases your chance of becoming a A student. Um, and you can apply that method to anything in life. Say you on a job and you want a promotion. Um, the best way to position yourself for that is to hang around and to be around the person that's in the position that you want or has the power to put you into that position to learn, okay, what does it take to become that and to get that job. um so when you set a goal, you have to mentally put yourself into a make yourself into the person that it takes to achieve that goal, right? So back to me, a, a- as an example, if I want to my goal is to live a healthy lifestyle, it wouldn't be beneficial for me to go work at a McDonald's. It wouldn't be beneficial for me to go work at a Sonic. It wouldn't be beneficial to me every weekend going to cookouts and going to crawfish brawls and going to barbecues. Um, that wouldn't be beneficial to me because a person that has the goals that I have probably won't be there because of the temptations and just not promoting my end goal. Um, so controlling your environment and the person, becoming like a person that has the ability to reach the goal that you have set out is very important. Um, so that's why I have become a runner. I've become a runner. So I have became a person who run 5Ks. I'm a jogger now because joggers, for the most part, live healthy lifestyles. They got to eat right. They got to stay hydrated. They got to keep their weight down. You know, if you think about it, it makes sense. Um, so if you want to be a doctor, you probably should want to act like a doctor and be around a doctor or be around people, med students and things like that. You need to be around the people and become like the people that you inspire to be. Um, so a lot of times just by being in the environment, being around in the environment, you just change just because you're in the environment and you don't even realize it. You know. So that's a little hack that y'all can use when you set your goals. Um, how do I become a person that can achieve that goal? Um, so going back to the grades, you want to become an A student, start hanging out with A students. If you want to become a basketball player, start hanging around with people who can play ball. Um, and another rule or tip I learned is you never want to be the best in whatever you're doing, right? You always want to have somebody that inspires you to be better or somebody to set the bar for you so you can always continue to thrive to get better. Um, in the 5K, my friend, he lives in Florida. Um, he's on a loss journey too. He's a little bit smaller than me. And in training, he was a lot faster than me. Just training, I trained between 10.5 mile pace to 11.5 mile pace. He was training in 9.5 mile pace. So that just shows you like the difference. And so when we ran the race, I told him, I said, "Man, don't wait on me," because I knew like he was pacing like he was pacing a lot better, faster than me. So I'm like, don't wait on me because I didn't want to hold him back. Like I want him to get below I think 30 minutes. I was trying to like, you can finish below 30 minutes. Like, don't wait on me. But he'll say, no, man, I'm staying with you. He said, man, you done flew all this way to run this race with me. I'm staying with you. So man, he stayed with me the whole time. And like, but he was faster than me, so he was in front of me the whole time. So he actually did like help me pace. And like when I wanted to stop, like he did not want me to stop. But I couldn't feel my legs, and he just kept, pushing and pushing and pushing. And it was funny at the end. So when I train, one thing like I gotta finish strong. Like I don't walk across the line like I'm finishing strong. So in the last 200 meters, I just took off. Like I ain't like take off like going super fast. I was going as fast as I can go. And he was like, oh man, like so he had to speed up. So they kind of caught him off guard. And so I was, but him leading me and him being a better runner than me, that made me better because like I knew I didn't want to let him down for one, and I knew if I could keep up with him, like I'm probably at like a decent pace. And he was able to tell me what pace I was going. Very helpful. He was like a coach in the race. Really, he really just kind of coached me through the race. Um, yeah, and then what I didn't realize once I got to the end was how many people was following me and him. Like everybody was saying, like it was like maybe 3 or 4 people after the race that said, "Man, y'all did a great job. Like we just made y'all our pace." They said we stay with them, we'll be okay. And that was crazy. Like you never know, like who's watching and who's trying to mock you and imitate you. Like I'm looking at all these other people, how fast they was going, and those people looking at how fast I was going, and like just mind blowing. Um, anyways, that's not the point, but anyways, but I just want to encourage y'all. I guess I kind of today's topic was really just become what you want to be. Um, put yourself in the environment that makes it easier for you to achieve your goals. That was today's topic. I just wanted to get on here and talk. I haven't talked to y'all in a while, and I end up having a pretty good conversation. Again, if y'all need me, I am only one call away, one text away. Mr. Eric as well. Don't forget about, we have the group chat. If y'all have any questions, anything, topic y'all want us to talk about, feel free to reach out. I love y'all. Be encouraged. Don't forget about the goals y'all set. I haven't heard back from some people on some goals and some things that they were supposed to accomplish. I haven't heard back from a few people. I might have to do some I guess some phone call check-ins to see where y'all at. But again, I love y'all. Be encouraged. I'll be seeing